Do you want to talk about Clarence Thomas?
Yeah, I do.
Should Clarence Thomas step down?
Yeah. And so I don't know that. So I think that Democrats would say that you can't say this. So I'm going to say it and then we can cut it out if we need to. But his wife is a nut. And
Tell us how you really think there. How do you really think up and down?
So what I do with these moments is I just imagine another person saying it or doing it. So I just would take anybody else on the court and say, oh, let's just imagine if that was one of the other justices' wives who were doing that and what would happen. Because I always think, they used to have this saying, what would Jesus do? People still say that. So I have this saying, what would Republicans do? And so I think that's important to me because I think the point is that you can go back to any situation and see how they would react and handle it. So at the same time that we've been asking these questions of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, we have McCarthy saying, oh yes, I think that despite that, that Justice Clarence Thomas can be, he can be fair and he can think differently and he can think without showing any kind of favoritism. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? So let me get this straight. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who they've asked all of these ridiculous questions and will not vote for her. Mm-hmm. But yet we think that Clarence Thomas, whose wife is a nut and espousing all kinds of crazy, horrible things that have huge implications, that he lays his head beside her every single night, and we think that that's okay. He won't recluse himself, and we think that's all right.
Well, it is not all right. That's because they don't talk about politics. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I find that really scary. And so I think, I think for me, the fight is, and there is this civil rights leader, her name is Margaret Morrison, Miss Margaret Morrison. And she says, one of the things that she says is that there are not any one issue voters, that is always bigger and is always more than that. Mm-hmm. And what she also says is that we keep saying that we can't win this race. She finds that so unsettling. Mm-hmm. And this is what this wise woman said, that it's not that hard. All we have to do is go vote. There's more of us than them. And so, but the question is, how do you get that message out? And I think that's what this is all about. That's what this conversation is all about, is how do we get folks fired up and inspired and feeling like there is only one thing to do, and that is to register voters and get out and vote, because there is more of us than them. It has to be. It just has to be.